Hey guys, I got some really cool stuff I want to share with you. Some viewers had given me this stuff. I call this segment I do every once in a while Gifts to the Viking Samurai. And what they shared with me, I want to share with you guys. So some really cool stuff, including VHS tapes. But we're going to find out what exactly those are. So, first off, obviously I got to give special shout outs. Special shout out to Vilas Sheldon, who gave me this Bloodsport. Now it looks like a double VHS tape copy, right? But it's a limited edition Bloodsport t-shirt, Target exclusive. So, yeah, let's look at the t-shirt, man. It's a large, 100% cotton. We'll see how this fits. Not too bad. A little wrinkly. Sleeves actually fill out pretty good. You know, I'll give it a nice wash and dry. It'll probably fit really good and tight. You always got to give it a nice wash and dry and then put it on, and then your arms feel bigger, right? Because it squeezes them more. So this could be a really cool gym shirt, or maybe I'll just wear it on the channel. And this is cool, by the way. Look at this. Made in Nicaragua. The reason I point that out is there's kind of a Bloodsport connection to that. So obviously you guys all know that Bloodsport is based on Frank Dux. And from what I was told from somebody who have not seen on the channel, but somebody that trained with them back in the 80s, is that Nicaraguan soldiers would actually train at the Dux Roost School. And the guy told me that Frank Dux had the best knife techniques that he'd ever seen. So, you know, some of you guys question Frank Dux and his history, but that part, as far as like training Nicaraguan soldiers and showing them like different knife tactics, that is true. That is true. So that's kind of cool. Regardless of what else anybody thinks about Dux, that kind of stuff intrigues me. Like, that's the kind of stuff I want to find out more about. But anyway, back to the other gifts and the better fitting t-shirt. Alright, that's better. This has been properly washed and dried to fit the way I like it to fit. Oh, make sure to check out a really cool 80s tribute video that he did. It's on YouTube. I'll link it in the description below. He did an amazing job on it. The next item from John Beckett, Flying Fists. Basically covers all of the Western martial arts films from the 70s, which is cool because I haven't seen a lot of them. Obviously, I've seen Enter the Dragon like everybody else, but there's so many I missed in this book, which I haven't finished reading it yet, but from what little I read, it's amazing. You guys should check it out. I'll link it in the description below. You can pick it up from Amazon, and I'm going to do a future review on it. But basically, he breaks down all the films from the 70s. So kind of give you guys some good ideas of what are the better ones that you may want to check out. But even if you don't watch the films, these kind of books are always fun to read. Kind of see what kind of martial arts films they had back in the day. And don't worry, he is working on a book, a similar book, covering the 80s and then the 90s. So you're going to get all the Van Damme, all the Seagal, all of the Imperial Entertainment, the PM Entertainment, all that cool stuff. So I can't wait till those books, but this is a great start. Special shout out for John Beckett for giving me this complimentary copy, and like I said, I will review that. Alright, so now to like the real VHS tapes, the cool stuff, the interesting stuff. This is from Charli, by the way. Special shout out to Charli. He's quite the martial artist. He actually ran his own judo and jiu-jitsu and self-defense school in the 80s. He produced a few national junior champions, and many of his students won local tournaments, statewide tournaments. He's also a retired police officer, detective sergeant, and he obtained his first black belt issued by the Kodokan in the 60s when he studied under Willie Cahill in San Bruno, California. So, if there's one thing about people that watch this channel, we have a lot of badasses, man. Amazing martial artists, grandmasters, martial arts instructors. There's like professional boxers, professional UFC fighters, stuntmen, you know, actors, directors, and then all of you guys too, right? If you're watching, you're cool too. So anyway, we got a lot of badasses, but let's see what we got in here. Look at that, Monaco Forever, and it's still shrink wrap. This, of course, is Jean-Claude Van Damme, pre-Bloodsport, pre-No Retreat, No Surrender. But he really shows off his fighting skills in this. You could see a lot of the movements that you basically later see in a lot of his more popular films. So this is really cool. I got to redecorate this bookcase, obviously, putting all this cool stuff up there. Another film. Look at this. Another shrink-wrapped. Jeff Speakman and Ron Silver. Ron Silver, of course, co-starred in Time Cop. But Jeff Speakman, come on. The perfect weapon, Kenpo Master. This is Shrink Wrapped, Deadly Outbreak. I never even heard of this movie, man, but he does a cool roundhouse kick on it, apparently. So it says, action film hero Jeff Speakman stars as Dutton Hatfield, the U.S. Embassy First Sergeant, accidentally caught in the facility during the terrorist takeover. Staying one step ahead of his opponents and taking them out one by one, Hatfield is the one thing that stands in the way of Baron's, Ron Silver, carefully laid plans. But the ruthless Baron has one extra card hidden up his sleeve in this top explosive thriller. Ron Silver plays a really great villain. The late Ron Silver. He passed away years ago, I believe, from cancer, unfortunately. Great actor. Great actor. Hey, look, there's an envelope for me, David. Okay, what do we got? Oh, we got a patch. One-on-one control tactics. Training to save lives. Taiho Jitsu. Oh, look at this. One-on-one control tactics. Training to save lives. It's a nice little chip. These are cool, man. We got a letter in here. Oh, it's typed. Look at that. David, here are the items I promised you. I also enclosed a patch from a good friend that I promoted to Yodan in judo years ago. He is now a retired Alaskan state trooper and has developed his own defensive tactics training course for police departments worldwide. One-on-one control tactics. The first time we did a judo randori at the National Judo Institute in Colorado, I injured him. Then we became good friends. Go figure. Has a happy end to that story. The one excellent thing about being on the street in law enforcement, it teaches you very quickly what techniques work and which ones don't. Nothing like a good taiotashi to end a standing struggle, lol. I also enclosed one of his patches and some chip-like coins for your amusement. Take care, Charlie. Yeah, thanks, Charlie. These chips are pretty cool. Let's see what other videotapes are in here. This one says Chung. Hawk Films. The finest in martial arts video cassettes. So, this is Wing Chun Wei Volume 2. Okay, so if you look at that, look, I guess Volume 1 is Stephen Hayes. Ninja Stephen Hayes. I met him at the Arnold Expo, by the way. I'm going to have him on the channel in the future. If you got any questions for Stephen Hayes, put them in the comments. I'll make sure to ask him those questions. And then volume 2, William Chung, so that's this tape. Volume 3, Steve Sanders. Volume 4, I guess, would be Tadashi Yamashita. But I got a bunch more in here. Okay, so here's another Chung tape. So, and there's a Chung Volume 1 and Volume 2, so I'm assuming, yeah, this is Volume 1, this is Volume 2. Oh, we got Stephen Hayes, man. Stephen Hayes. Volume 1. I'm going to learn my ninja training. I'm going to be a real ninja soon. We got the Sanders tape. Dynamic Kenpo. Oh, that's cool, man. Actually, I haven't heard of Steve Sanders, but I bet you I will recognize a lot of that stuff in the Kenpo tape. Yamashita. The Samurai Sword. That is cool. And then, oh, so I got the other Hayes, because there are 2 volumes. Yeah, so I got the complete set, man. I got Volume 1 and 2 of Stephen Hayes, Ninja Night Warrior. Then I got the Volume 1 and 2 of William Chung, the Wing Chun Wei. I got the Steve Sanders Dynamic Kenpo. And then the Tadashi Yamashita, the Samurai Sword. The only thing I need now is a VCR to really advance my martial arts training, but I'm gonna try to find a way to put some of this footage on the channel and maybe even give some commentary of me even trying out some of this stuff. All these tapes, by the way, I think were probably produced in the 80s, maybe even the 70s. So this is old school martial arts stuff, and that's gonna be cool if I could find a way to get it on YouTube. I'm going to find a way to transfer. But anyway, so those are the gifts to the Viking Samurai. Again, special shout out to Vilas Sheldon, to John Beckett, and then, of course, to Charli. Really cool stuff.